Hey guys, Jacqueline Fernandez here at the Alert Center. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. Today we're chatting about the Supreme Court striking down a Trump-era ban on bump stocks. Initially, I really wasn't sure what a bump stock was, and I found a really cool sort of like visual for you that we're going to take a look at here in just a second. First, though, let's head over to our website. It's wwt.com. You can always get your latest information there. This is our story. I'm just going to play out this video for you. So basically, a bump stock is a gun accessory that allows semi-automatic weapons to fire rapidly like machine guns, and it was used in the deadliest mass shooting in modern U.S. history. Now, the High Court did find 6-3. The Trump administration did not follow federal law when it reversed course and banned bump stocks after a gunman in Las Vegas attacked a country music festival with assault rifles back in 2017. I'm going to pause this video here. Now, he fired more than 1,000 rounds in the crowd in 11 minutes, leaving 60 people dead and injuring hundreds more. I remember reporting on this, just a terrible, terrible tragedy. Meantime, a Texas gun shop owner challenged the ban, arguing the Justice Department wrongly classified the accessories as illegal machine guns. The Biden administration saying the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives did make the right choice for the accessories that can allow weapons to fire at a rate of hundreds of rounds a minute. So let's head over here. I like this article from the New York Times. It kind of explains what exactly we're talking about. So here's this visual for you. You can kind of take a look at the bump stock. So the stock bumps back and forth between the shooter's shoulder and trigger finger. So this is kind of what we're looking at here, causing the rifle to rapidly fire again and again and again. So this is that extra, that added piece that you can see there. So the arguments in the bump stock case are more about whether the ATF overstepped its authority than the Second Amendment. Justices from the court's liberal wing suggested it was common sense that anything capable of unleashing a torrent of bullets was a machine gun under federal law. Conservative justice, though, did raise questions about why Congress did not act to ban bump stocks, as well as the effects of the ATF changing its mind a decade after declaring the accessories legal. The High Court took up the case after a split among lower courts over bump stocks, which were invented in the early 2000s. Under President George W. Bush and Democrat Barack Obama, the ATF decided bump stocks didn't transform semi-automatic weapons into machine guns. So the agency reversed those decisions at Trump's urging after the shooting in Las Vegas and another mass shooting at Parkland, Florida High School that left 7 dead. So yeah, so this is that visual again of a bump stock. It's an accessory that replaces the rifle's stock, the part that rests against the shoulder. That essentially harnesses the gun's recoil energy so the trigger bumps against the shooter's stationary finger, allowing the gun to fire at a rate comparable to a traditional machine gun. So that's that bump stock right there that we're chatting about. You can read the whole thing if you'd like. Here's that decision for you. Let's kind of go through just pages and pages of this, right? So the plaintiff in this case, the Texas gun shop owner and military veteran, was represented by the New Civil Liberties Alliance. That's a group funded by conservative donors. His attorneys acknowledged that the bump stocks allow for rapid fire, but did argue that they are different because the shooter has to put in more effort to continue firing the gun. Let's scroll down here. This is this decision. So again, here's that argument, or example rather, of what a bump stock is. The hammer, the disconnector, this is the trigger. So imagine the gun is here, the trigger's here, and then the bump stock is over here on the right side. So these are these figures explaining exactly how the bump stock works and why the decision by the Supreme Court was made today. So if you're just joining us, the story today is the Supreme Court striking down a Trump-era ban on bump stocks. That's a gun accessory that allows semi-automatic weapons to fire rapidly like machine guns. The bump stock was used in the deadliest mass shooting in modern U.S. history. And this is just another visual that I liked from the New York Times. Again, we do have this story on our website, wwt.com. You can always head there for more information. Before we go though, let's take a quick look outside. A beautiful day out there. Not too hot yet, but we'll wait and see, right? So the sun's shining through. A look at our Blackstone camera. Then of course CWS underway. So excited to have fans in town for the College World Series. Here's a look at the field. Just a gorgeous day out there. And then one more shot for you before we head out. And using our Children's Nebraska camera. Looks like traffic along Dodge flowing smoothly. So overall, just a gorgeous Friday out there. Hope you have some time to enjoy it today. And thanks so much for joining me at the Alert Center. I'm Jacqueline Fernandez. We'll be back a bit later with more information and more stories for you here at the Alert Center. We do not have a 3 p.m., a 4 p.m., or a 5 p.m. show, so we'll be utilizing this the Alert Center for most of our stories this afternoon. But until then, thank you so much for joining me. And again, hopefully you can get out there and have some fun today.